So, I haven't uploaded a video in 8 months, and I have a new set. I'm working on the set. It is not done yet, obviously. I mean, not really, obviously, but the fact that you can see the floor and there's certain, gaps everywhere, this was because a chess set fell all the way down and crashed onto the floor. So that's a tragedy, but gonna fix a lot of stuff and tinker and whatnot, and then my camera's on auto instead of manual because I didn't feel like putting in all the settings because I also need to get lights and stuff like that. But without further ado, I just wanted to do a test run video with this set and talk about Marvel and Avengers Doomsday and all the stuff that's going on, because it feels like, to me, this is a very yappy video, by the way, if you can't tell. It feels like Marvel is just grasping at straws to try and make anybody care. Because it felt like with Infinity War that there was a big, everybody was excited to see all these characters interact and see all this stuff happen, but now that we've been kind of ham-fisted and shoved into caring about this multiverse of just, oh, hey, there's this guy, hey, there's this guy, hey, did you know there's this new guy? By the way, we don't have Iron Man anymore, but we have Robert Downey Jr., even though he's playing a character where you don't see his face at all. We have Robert Downey Jr. I swear, guys, you gotta care about this. You gotta care about this. Also, guys, remember Captain America? You guys remember Captain America? He's in this. I know we tried to make a new Captain America, but it didn't work very well. So we're just gonna bring back Captain America. And then what else is there? Oh yeah, X-Men. Oh, guys, you liked X-Men, right? X-Men didn't really completely fall off utterly and entirely. So we should get X-Men in here. So then they got X-Men. I like Quicksilver, by the way. Quicksilver is probably my favorite X-Men character. Not the one that catches bullets with his body like the MCU, but the one that catches bullets with its hand, like in the X-Men Fox universe. But yeah, it feels like they're just trying to shove as much crap into this as possible to be like, guys, I swear we're relevant. I swear we're still relevant. It's like a YouTuber that's completely falling off, grasping at straws to try and gain relevance through random controversy after random controversy or whatever it may be. And then it feels like they're also well, if all else fails, at least we have Spider-Man. They got Spider-Man. But Spider-Man may not be in this movie. We don't know yet. If they don't put Spider-Man in this movie, I'd actually be surprised. It might have been due to filming conflicts, but with him doing the Odyssey, Spider-Man, and also Doomsday might have been a little bit much. But I feel like it would be weird for Marvel to not include Spider-Man, considering that is their number one bring people into the theater character, especially right now. But then it's also in this movie, they have the Fantastic Four, which I think the Fantastic Four movie was aesthetically pleasing, and that's it. There was zero substance to that movie. It's one of those films where you just kind of leave and you're like, well, that was something, I guess. And then you can't really talk about it because there's so much nothing going on. At least that's how I felt. I felt like there was just not a lot of stuff going on for that. I don't know. Every character in this movie just kind of feels like an afterthought. Even with Thor being the main character or something, it's I have no inclination to be oh my god, it's Thor and he's in this movie, because it's also expected, I guess. There's nothing surprising about it, about anything that they're doing, because even when they announce that Captain America's back or something like that, it's just bastardizing his ending in Endgame. Even if it's another multiverse character or whatever the hell you want to say, it kind of is bastardizing the Endgame ending, and then it's very expected, because you expect Marvel to grasp at straws. As well as Marvel movies used to feel I don't know, it used to feel good to watch a Marvel movie. If you, I just rewatched all 3 of the Iron Man movies and some of the Spider-Man movies, and watching that first Iron Man movie, it felt like an actual movie. It felt like I went on a journey. It felt like there was character development, character growth, whatever you want to say. And it was an interesting movie, especially after modern day Marvel shenanigans. It was an interesting watch, and I enjoyed it. Whereas new Marvel movies, I don't trust at all. So it's why am I going to go see this thing? I feel like Marvel used to have a reputation where it's it's either one of two things. You're either going to see because of the character, like Spider-Man. It's I don't really like Marvel right now, but I love me some Spider-Man, so I'm going to go in and watch Spider-Man. But and then the second option is because we used to trust Marvel with making a good movie or making a character feel like they matter. For example, Ant-Man. I didn't really care about Ant-Man prior to the Ant-Man movie. And then I didn't see the second one because apparently it was really bad. But it was also because I think that came out after Infinity War and Endgame, and I notoriously do not like Infinity War or Endgame. I feel like Infinity War is a slog in the beginning, and then it's also just carried by all the characters that are in it. If it's one of those things where it's like, characters are supposed to carry a movie, but there's a certain extent of like, I need the plot to carry the movie, and it just feels like a slog for like the beginning half of the movie, and then the end half is like all the action and like crazy stuff, and then it's like the end half is interesting or fun to watch, where the beginning is just like, okay, how do we set up everything to get to this point? And not in the like conventional movie setup way, and in more of a like, how do we force this ending to happen? Trying to shove a square object into a round hole kind of thing. But yeah, it feels like Marvel is currently grasping at straws to basically make this movie. It feels like Marvel has not been the same since Endgame, because they lost a lot of their fundamental characters that brought people in, and also the characters that had actual development to them. You're bringing in characters like the Fantastic Four, which I don't feel like have that much development, and you're kind of just shoving them into a movie. And then expecting me to be like, wow, it's those guys. I'm so excited. It's those guys. There's also like a bunch of other characters that I'm supposed to care about that I just don't, and I don't trust Marvel, so I don't care for the movie. And that's pretty much it. You know, Marvel just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel like they make movies. They make roller coaster rides where you just kind of like leave and you're like, wow, that was something, I guess. Yeah, I went to Six Flags. You know, I rode like a really cool roller coaster, and that was it. That's what Marvel feels like. And it's kind of sad. But Marvel made me like really tired of superhero movies. Like, I'm just completely burnt out. I think the only thing that I care about right now is like absolute Batman, because that stuff is actually cool. It takes a lot of inspiration from like manga or other things that make it more interesting. But I'm gonna stick to my like anime and manga stuff for my nerdy cup of tea, and leave Marvel and whatnot in the past until something happens. Though I will see Spider-Man. Gotta love me some Spider-Man. I think Tom Holland is the perfect casting for Spider-Man with a not so perfect script. But yeah, that's what I gotta say. And I hope this video like worked out decently. I'm just testing the setup and adding to it and whatnot. And I thought I'd pump something out while I'm at it, to just get back into the groove of things, so to speak. Oh yeah, like and subscribe.